Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And welcome to Morning Brew, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. I do hope it's a good one. Let's see here. What is going on today? Yes, today is Wednesday, January 12th. Gosh, doesn't seem like it's almost half over. And of course, Rabbit Slugouchies, aka Kronos, is first-ish in the chat. And Kronos points out that I'm late, which I kind of was, because I was kind of having some technical difficulties and had to shut down the browser again. Yeah, my fault. I'm responsible. Yeah, taking lessons from Bird, probably. And then Cronus is telling himself to shut up. Cool. And good morning, Dave G Sound. How are you today? Hey, Kronos, what's up? And good morning, 47 Yorktown, who says hello from Eastern Canada. Let's see here. To blame you for what? If I knew what to blame you for, I would, but I can't legitimately blame you for something. I have no idea what. The computer? No, because it's well, not exactly the best computer, but hey, it operates usually. Um, so yeah. Uh, Working like a dog, a work dog, I guess. Yeah, sounds like a bitch. Uh, Carter says it's cold outside. It could be worse, however. Well, yeah. Generally, it could always be worse. And Snortopoopas Cuber. Still haven't had enough coffee, and I managed to get that out. Says hello to the cat. Tell it to me, of course. Hello, Snort. How are you today? It was it. Uh, so what's everyone doing today? I hope this morning is going well so far. I need more coffee, of course, but that's a daily thing. So what is everyone doing here? I don't know. Let's see here. Uh, Snort says barely awake and hoping that all are well. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to stay warm is a good thing. Well, I am definitely trying to stay warm. We stay inside, and well, at least for me, inside the house is a little too warm. But that's just My opinion. It says it's 21 here with wind chill. Ooh. I'm finding indigenous, in- ingenious, and unique ways to spend lots of money while building my studio property. Cool. Genius, yes. That's yeah. It's good to be spending yeah properly. You want it to be right. No, Dave is just choosing how to spend his money, and he is choosing things wisely. So he may have to save up for stuff, but you know, at least when he gets stuff, it's something that'll last a while. And Random Menace is freezing from the future. Well, coming to the past where it's not quite as cold then, I guess. And I'm redoing the HVAC for the room and planning the acoustic treatments to calculate RT60 for the area. I'm sorry. Um, English, please. RT60. Can you put that in? Uh, I'm, oh hell, I'll Google it. I have to open another window. There we go. Let's see what I can find out. Ah, reverberation time. Okay. Reverberation time. RT60, why it is important. Yeah. What it is and why it's important. Yeah. Okay, I'll read that. Something to do with acoustics. That's all I know. After I do that, yeah, I saw that. After I was reading everything I was looking up. Yeah. So, yeah, as you can tell, not really much going on here today. Um, Plan on talking to somebody after the morning brew is over. You never know how long it'll last. Uh, you know, it's -1C here feels like -7C. So basic terms. Water is solid. But yeah. And yes, ice is a pain. Well, he could be. It's just I haven't put the link in the group yet. Probably ought to, considering that's what it's there for. Okay, there's the link to the stream itself, in case anybody's in the group and not watching. And then here's the StreamYard link for that. I gotta get back to the group. There we go. Paste. Go. Funny. I posted my the link to this stream in another group. I don't usually do that, but I was looking in there before, and I had thought, that was the. I thought I was still looking at mine. I forgot I'd moved it. So yeah, my bad. I was not paying enough attention. And panel, there is no panel. Good morning, Richie Poole. And yes, I would agree that iced coffee is good. And yeah, well, that can't be. That is no bad, depending on what's going on. Forget you're down under, so yeah, you'd be in the. Good afternoon, Joseph.
Oh, good afternoon. Good morning. Greetings from the future. It's nice that Kronos wants me on the panel, but I just don't want to, be here all the time so that people don't
Yes,
get sick and tired of my voice.
I kind of doubt that. So no, I was not surprised by Erica's response.
You know how she always keeps telling us to grow up, so it
Oh
was
yeah,
like immediate. And by the way, how I did it basically in the afternoon, it was evening because it was 7 p.m. uh, Erica's parents dropped by just to wish her happy birthday, and so I took the stream and I put it on the living room TV, which is a 75-inch screen with 5.1 surround sound. So you were singing on a 5.1 audio system and from a huge TV screen. So she was, but she was, and I showed her as well. Then on the phone, the comments in the chat. But it took an eternity till the stream got fully processed. At least for a very long time, I didn't see all the comments as they were
yeah.
popping up. So that's why that's why she wrote as well that she's thankful for all the birthday wishes. Yeah, yeah.
The the
And
funny,
she was the typical the typical behavior when she was like shaking her head and smiling like okay, grow up, but thank you. She was really surprised. Yeah. So once again, thank you very much.
oh, you're welcome.
Uh, I need to go for grocery shopping
No,
because otherwise we will starve. But I have
you
like
need
some
food.
time, maybe till somebody else comes up to the panel, so I can be here with you for a few minutes. Not a big problem. And there is in like 40 minutes a phone call that I should attend, but it's basically just a product training, so I will probably use that time to go uh, for shopping, and I will listen to it on my phone. Yeah. S-
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's the best thing I can do. And Snortapupus Cubor, Jesus, that's a complicated name. Greetings to you as well. I saw your hello in the chat, but I was on the phone, and when I was like, okay, I'm not going to spell that name
Nope.
because it sucks. It sucks that YouTube on the phone doesn't support uh, when you put the at sign,
Mm-hmm.
the autocomplete with the names.
I'll
It's just
just put snort.
yeah. Kronos says, "Growing up sounds boring, and I don't get bored." You know what? That's basically. I always say that growing up it's just a mental state, and I always say that I might be 45, but mentally I'm still 12. So that's okay.
It's an option. It's an
Hmm.
option. Sorry, you know, growing old is it's going to happen, but yeah, growing up is
Yeah,
optional.
yeah. Getting older is a trap. Growing up is an option. Yeah, perfect. Oh man. But anyway, it's one of those things where I refuse to be like completely serious because yeah, why should
There
I?
are only a few times which actually call for being completely serious.
Yes, yes, but I I,
The
I
rest
like
of
to
the time,
be
it's like, yeah, fuck that.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, when it's appropriate, okay, we'll be serious, very whatever. The rest of the time, it's like, come on, this is life we're
Yeah.
talking about, and life is meant to be lived and enjoyed, not be
The
taken
problem
too
with life is that
seriously.
nobody escapes it alive. That's the problem. Yeah.
Oh well, according to the Bible, there was at least one who did, but that's so we have a
And
goal to reach for at least. Maybe
yeah.
one of us will outlive it.
And hello, Bird. Bird is in the chat. It is inevitable a boy becomes a man, but what is not inevitable, a man becomes a sword?
You don't remember that line from Star Trek where Worf is trying to teach Alexander, and then that's what he says.
Oh, mm, mm, somehow no, I don't remember that one, but that's okay. I don't know Star Trek very well.
Uh,
and and definitely that's so funny. And indeed, good memory. Yeah.
Man becomes a
As a
G.
G. Yeah, that's Bird. That's definitely Bird.
That's Bird, yes. Oh dear God. Oh.
I would
Can
wish,
you?
I would really wish for Bird having like they're what I saw here in stores is basically you can get like beds for kids that are shaped like I don't know like Lightning McQueen from the Disney Cars,
Hmm.
or like a rocket or something like different shapes, so that Bird could have a bed like like a Jeep.
You know, with the exception of all the equipment, at least probably one side of his bed could be made to look like a Jeep. Um,
Yeah, like
so so you can get a camera view like he's laying in his Jeep.
Bert, what
Take
you could do
somebody.
is actually paint everything green around you and put yourself in a Jeep when you are streaming on camera, like
Ooh, that's true.
you- use of green screen, and then you can be in a Jeep like behind the
Well,
wheel.
I mean, his bedding is blue, so we could just go blue with everything.
Or blue screen, yeah, something. But it would be probably a big task for mom. Oh, mom, no, actually not, because Mama Prey as far as I remember, she was painting the railing on the ramp, I think last year. So she's actually good in the with that. She could paint the bed like green or blue or blue. Oh, Bert says that light is too bad. Hmm.
Well, that's why you get the light panels,
Yeah,
have them hung up.
that would be this is the thing. If Bird had like literally like an home office or something where he could basically, or studio where he could create that. But yeah, since he's streaming from the living room, from the center of the living room, from what I understand, uh, it could be difficult.
I didn't say
Because
it'd be
because the,
easy.
because green screen, I can tell you, I tried it. It requires so much light and diffused light. So there is basically like soft light that goes in every single corner of the green screen, so that you don't get artifacts and everything. And Richie says, I remember Bert's early green screen days. Yeah, basically his first streams were really like Bert, like emerging from a background. I'm not sure if it was then only like virtual background without the green screen, or Bird used the green screen there. But yeah, it didn't look very well, very good, and I'm not sure if Bird was trying to hide the fact that he isn't. But no, no, he wasn't. Basically, he spoke from the first stream. He spoke about basically bed life and all the troubles. And yeah, I know you tried both. I know you tried both. It was basically just a joke with you putting you in a Jeep. What would make me happy if you could actually get into a Jeep, a real one,
Hmm.
so that you could do a Jeep live stream. But after knowing what happened to Anton Yeltsin is like it would be a not a Jeep life. It would be like Jeep death, because Jeeps kill people. Yeah. Hashtag Jeep life hospital. No hospital life. F that. No.
No, with
Actually
Bird, it would
be.
be more like morgue life.
Oh, you mean like cycle repeats? Yeah. Jeep life, insurance life, hospital life. The cycle repeats. Okay, now I get it. Oh no, it sucks. Definitely. Oh man. Bert, how is your new phone doing? Do you have it already? Your Pixel, Google Pixel. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Does it have an SD card?
It's a
Because
new way to
I
start
have on
that.
my
Go ahead.
I have on my phone a cracked screen, like a little crack that is on my screen, and I was thinking about replacing the screen, but it's like I paid for the phone something like 300 something euro and uh something like 350, and
Hmm.
this replacing the screen is 160.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, Bert said it came last night and he has to order a SIM card. Okay. By the way, another thing that I heard about Apple iPhone is they are slowly reducing everything that's available on the phone. On the phone, that with the next generation they will probably even remove the SIM card, so that you will work only with the eSIM.
Why would that not surprise me?
Yeah, right. And I know it's not a big topic in the United States, but the European Union wants to unify all chargers across electronics. First, starting with the
About
phones,
fucking
where
time.
where they want to have, like, like the e-waste reducing e-waste,
Hmm.
and everybody so that there is basically a unification between all the chargers. So they want to do the type C charger, and
Yeah.
it's not only stop, and they don't want to stop there, they want to go like all across the board, like even with like notebooks. And it makes sense because uh because right now, basically, at least here in this household, we are on three types of chargers. It's the Type C charger, the micro USB, and then, of course, since Erica has an iPhone, it has to be the Lightning charger, or Lightning cables, basically, that Apple is using. And Apple is heavily fighting EU in the decision with switching to the Type C connector, because they want to stick with their proprietary connectivity. So another ideas that popped up, that they will completely reduce the remove the charging port, and everything will be only based on wireless charging. So the next step is probably Apple will remove the screen.
As stupid as Apple is sometimes, yeah, I could see that.
You know what? I honestly, I admire their marketing. I admire their marketing because they are selling basically a cloth with the Apple logo for cleaning your screens on your Apple devices
Uh,
for some ridiculous amount of money.
and people
Like,
are stupid enough to pay for it.
it's you know what? It's not that people are stupid enough to pay for it. It is constantly sold out. It is constantly sold out, and it is basically just like when you put like two iPhones next to each other. That's the size of it, and it costs something like, I don't know, $17 or something like that. And it's just a piece of basically like microfiber cloth
Hmm.
with the logo
Yeah,
Apple.
yeah, a piece of microfiber cloth that you could probably get for $3 to $5, and because it has the Apple logo on it, 17.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's actually 19 dollars.
19.
I just
Sorry.
I just looked it up. Yeah. Oh, now it's even what is it like? Well, it's an Apple Store and it's on stock in stock. So they finally have it like in stock, because when they launched it, it was completely sold out like for weeks, which I find completely ridiculous. Uh, okay, Bert says that the Pixel does eSIM, but Verizon doesn't do on eSIM on Android. Okay. You know what? Many phones do the eSIM, but as an basically something like when you want to have like a dual SIM phone for two phone numbers, that one will be like standard SIM and the other one will be the eSIM. Basically, even I think the latest Apple phones do that.
So, what is an eSIM anyhow?
Basically, the SIM card is basically just your unique identifier on the network that has the phone. Basically, the SIM card is basically uh, allows you to go to the phone network, and it is the and the unique identifier is the phone number. Basically, it's a SIM number combined with the phone number is a unique identifier for you to be recognized on the network. And eSIM is basically uh, just a chip on the phone, and the information is the phone number is basically pushed into the eSIM. So the provider basically just pairs your ID of the phone with with the phone number, and this becomes your unique identifier on the network. So you don't need basically a SIM card, because a SIM card is something like embedded in the phone.
Hello world, it's Berto Fry 5, Kapla.
Kapla.
Kaplabert.
And I'll be honest, I wish they'd all be eSIM cards because these SIM cards are so effing tiny, I can't even get them into the fucking holders.
Oh yeah, the micro SIM cards.
These micro SIM cards, I mean, that's what they have. Like my mom had just got a new phone a couple months ago,
Mhm.
and maybe not even that long. And I was putting in her SIM card and I couldn't do it. My fingers were too
Yeah,
big.
especially with especially with your fingers and uh,
And I had an SD card for her too. So I had the micro SD and the SIM, and they both have to go in this stupid little tray
yes,
that has to be popped out with a
with
little
a
piece of
needle.
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what? Who thought of this shit?
You know, that's the funny thing. Just, I don't know who designs this shit.
The funniest thing
It's,
is, for example, my father-in-law, he never orders the phone online. He always goes to the store. He
mhm.
picks the phone, he picks up the phone, and he lets the employee do that, like data
Yeah.
transfer, SIM card, and everything. I understand that it's not possible with you because
Mhm.
you can't do that to go
But Joseph, I was an electrical engineer. I used to do this stuff all the effing time. Like, this is ridiculous. I need special tools to put in a SIM card.
You don't need
And
special tools, but you need to realize one thing: you are in an uncomfortable position, being in bed, and you have lost movement in a part of your left hand,
yes, but
and
still,
basically,
for a
I know.
consumer device, they should be able to do this. Consumers aren't 100% perfect. A consumer device, it shouldn't require 100% mobility and 100%,
Yeah,
to work.
I understand, but another thing that basically why those openings, why the SIM card and the SD card or basically trays are so small, and it's basically just one tray. They are trying to make all the phones waterproof.
Water, yeah,
Yeah,
water.
And
and so the smaller the openings, the fewer the openings on the phone, the better they can ensure that there is no water damage. Yeah. So that's why I think if one day, and I'm sure it will go the way that basically we will go completely wireless charging and eSIM, that you won't have basically a single slot on a phone.
I gotta have a
Probably.
hole for a microphone.
good morning, Lance, and good morning, Orbital Nation. So nobody can say I was
Uh,
ignoring the chat.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, fact, but the microphone still can be isolated from
Yeah,
the
it can.
main body,
It can.
so that's
And
basically
I'm sure that's what they say. Oh, we're getting rid of the external SD card slot so that it's going to be more waterproof.
yeah.
Oh, it's bullshit.
What I would
We
like
know
to
you
have
can do it.
finally is some type of material. Actually, I'm so sad that there are so little phones with basically metallic back that because of all the antennas they need to implement in the phones, they still have to have basically like gaps on the phone so that it's not a complete Faraday cage. And because the first thing that I always have to do is I buy a phone that looks nice, and then I have to put a cover on it, and eventually a screen protector, and immediately the
I
phone
hate
loses
screen protectors.
loses the appeal. You know what? As I mentioned, I have a crack on my screen, and I had screen protector on my phone, but and I have a flip cover. So basically my phone fell uh, basically on a gravel pathway when we were out. I tripped and the phone fell out of my hand. And the problem is that it didn't break. The screen protector didn't break, but but the screen beneath it broke because the flip cover opened as the phone was basically falling to the ground. So every single prevention failed
Yep.
at the moment. So I was like, okay, I'm done. And the good thing is that the phone I have the S20 is I think S20 or S20 FE, which FE is basically FE stands for Fan Edition, which means it's a cheaper alternative because I refuse to pay like 800-900 euro for a phone
And yes,
because it has zero added value for me.
Okay.
he has a
Hmm.
random Star Trek quote in chat. Thank you. Thank you, Lance.
No peace in our time. Star Trek 6, right?
Yep.
You do
See?
prefer it this way.
Star Trek 6, yes. What
Funny
24
thing was,
Kelvin?
I hadn't even looked at the messages below that because it just like I was just waiting to say something about that. Now I'm scrolling down and people saying, "Oh yeah, yes, yes, Lance." I think even Kronos knows it's 4:30 a.m. But he likes being a little bit of a, what would you call it, pain. You're not being ignored, Kronos. You're not being ignored.
But he
And
doesn't
by the
mind
way,
it.
oh, that's true. By the way, how are you, PJ? Yeah, I would like there to be a universal charging thing because each computer I've had has a different charger. It's like, good God, you can't just go get a computer charger. You have to know which of the 8 different kinds that they normally use it
Yeah.
needs. And these are the common ones. One of the 8 common ones, those then you've got at least 5 others. It's like, why?
And you know what? The thing is that even the big brands like Dell, HP, Lenovo, uh, most of the chargers have the are pretty much the same, but still, even now, you can buy from Dell at this moment for your notebooks three different connectors. I'm not even saying different power bricks because obviously the power bricks depend on the power of the bricks in themselves
Hmm.
are depend on the configuration of the system, because obviously if you have something like a thin and portable, you don't want to carry with you a brick that is twice as heavy as the notebook itself. And for a gaming notebook, you need to have a really powerful power supply. But still the difference in connectivity in the connectors is mind-boggling. But right now, I think even without EU telling the computer producers to unify with one type of charger, everybody is slowly but surely switching over to Type C. Basically, I'm using a Type C monitor, Type C docking station. It's so good.
I would
Makes
be
sense.
happy if everything went to Type C. That's
Yes.
fine.
There's no way my laptop could ever be powered by a Type C connector. It takes way too much power.
How
Trust me,
much?
it could be.
Well, to the point, Joseph, that they make this same model that takes two 110.
Mhm. You know how it is done. Basically, you are using then something like a splitter and two Type C connectors. But Bert, the technology evolves. A few years ago, you wouldn't even think that Type C would be used as a power delivery.
Well, that was the whole
Primarily,
point of it.
but it was something like 60 watt. First, it was like small bricks, like for phone charging,
Hmm.
and now even the latest Samsung phones that and watched a video yesterday, the S22 plus model will have a 45-watt charging. 45,
That's pretty crazy.
which is basically something that a few years ago 12-inch notebooks had. And
Right.
I know that we have like the portable workstations, like really like heavy duty workstations that go with 210 watt, I think 210, and they are being plugged with a single Type C power brick, because it's just the interface. Just when you think about it, it's nothing else, just the interface. Obviously, if I plug a phone charger to my notebook, it's not going to charge the notebook, but it's not going to hurt it. And I can charge my phone with the most powerful notebook charger, because it's going to draw only what the phone allows. So they can basically go the route, and it's just we need to wait few years. We just need to wait few
I
years
just
till
don't like the government forcing it because there's always going to be
it's
some
uh, it's
reason.
it's e-waste, basically e-waste reduction.
I
And
don't give a shit if it's e-waste or plastic in the oceans or whatever. Don't force me and say I can't buy a straw. Don't force me and say I can't buy a laptop that uses a better, uh, maybe it's more efficient, maybe it's more powerful, whatever it is, charger. I
so
don't
you don't care
care
about the
why.
planet. So you don't care about the planet.
Well, for
to
me,
be
it
to
is.
be completely honest, not to the point that it requires separate government force, measures to
But
force upon it.
on the other hand, and I'm playing right now the devil's advocate here, yeah. So
I'm
so that we have
aware.
a
I can tell.
so that we have a discussion going on. Uh, um, when you see that there is basically an island of plastic in the middle of the
There
ocean,
isn't.
there
There,
is.
where is it on Google? Show me the ocean, this floating plastic island. Give me the coordinates, and I should be able to see it on Google Earth?
It's moving, so the Google Earth will not be precise, but
It's
uh,
moving. I mean, we can see planes flying at 340, 500 miles an hour on Google Earth. What in air? There's whole Reddits to people tracking down planes in air on Google Earth. So
so
it's not
just
moving
just
500 miles an hour.
Bert, just Google plastic waste in ocean and go for pictures, and there you have
Yeah, there's trash floating in the ocean.
yes. And question, who is the one? Who should be the entity uh, that prevents basically people from throwing trash in the oceans? Preventing it's basically impossible. You cannot control it once the plastic is produced. So the only way how you can basically uh, change it is by reducing the plastic production in the first place.
And
And yeah,
well, what if we found, God forbid, we find bodies floating in the ocean? Do we prevent the production of bodies?
the problem is that a body dissolves in the ocean where plastic don't doesn't. You know.
The regulation is meant for companies.
Yes,
I'm
and
sorry. I'm sorry. Apple should not have their whatever
proprietary. Yeah.
proprietary attachment that you have to pay a ridiculous price in order to get. No.
Nobody is forcing you to buy an Apple product. Okay. As
Okay, if
much as
it's
I hate Apple, the problem with Apple are the idiots who buy it. I'm sorry if you have an Apple iPhone.
God,
Okay. If you're going to complain about them having, their own standard, and now you want to force the government to change it, how about you just not buy Apple, and that would force Apple to change it? If nobody bought their phone because they said, "Fuck you, I care about the planet more than it's cool to have an Apple phone," then it would solve itself. That's what bothers me.
You know, but when you think about it, it literally is only all the regulations that I'm not saying all the regulations make sense, right? But certain regulations are there basically just to prevent, uh, okay, those plastic islands in the ocean. Yeah. If you say that let's recycle,
Sorry.
uh, who is the one who puts the law in place for recycling? It's the government. So the government creates a law, puts everything in place, gives you a period to adjust the market, and basically with recycling of plastic, you are creating as well new job opportunities, new new branches of business as well. You know, because right now, for example, there is in the Nordic countries like Sweden, Norway, Denmark, they have for many years, and Germany as well, recycling programs for plastic. So basically, when you buy a drink, like a bottle of Coke, you pay like 15 cent more for the drink, for the bottle, and when you bring it back to the store, you get a voucher for all the bottles that you brought back, and you can use it either basically as a discount coupon for your next purchase, or you can tell the cashier to give you back some cash, and the plastic can be recycled.
We have that here in the U.S. We've had it
Yes.
forever. You get 5 cents back for every aluminum can or plastic bottle
Yes. See.
you
See, and
return. You know what happens?
what?
People throw the stuff out in their recycling, and people come by every week and just take out of your garbage all the stuff they can get money for. And
Mhm.
then the poor people or the people really, really, really working hard take these, things and then trade, they do recycling it for.
But
Most
somebody's
people
doing.
don't have the time to go into the supermarket and return the bottles and cans for
Yeah,
5 cents
it's
Yeah,
or
but
about.
10
here's the
cents.
But
problem. Most
if
places
you,
here don't have that anymore.
huh?
It depends on the
Um,
state.
yeah, but Bert, just imagine it wouldn't be 5 cent, it would be 15 cent or 20 cent,
You
and
know
then
what? I could probably put $1 and I would bet it would only increase the amount of people going to people's garbage. It's not going to increase the amount of people who are going to go wait in line to
yeah,
return the bottles at the supermarket because they just don't have the mindset of bringing dirty bottles and cans
yeah.
to the supermarket. It's
Uh,
not something they've grown up
when we're
doing, and it's not something they're going to do.
talking about it, I need to check. I just go and check the our Facebook
Now,
page of the.
granted, as a kid, I remember we
Right.
would take bottles and stuff in.
See,
I'm not above doing it. I'm
but
just saying that I think most people out there today have been conditioned that if they, as in New York, a New Yorker, most New Yorkers don't return bottles and cans. They look at it as something beneath them.
you see, but
But they'll vote for ending straws because that's something they don't mind doing.
Because they're
I'm
stupid.
saving the planet. I'm saving the planet. I'm going to vote to outlaw plastic straws. But will they recycle their own aluminum cans or their plastic bottles of water? No.
it doesn't matter, Bert. At least every single bottle that gets recycled and doesn't end up in the ocean is a bottle that ends up in the recycling bin and not in the
Every
ocean.
one of those bottles is a chance that it would have landed on some faraway shore and some uncontacted tribe is using these bottles to make showers or feed their young or make farming tools. Okay. So you could be sentencing some tribe to
To
destruction,
starvation, to
starvation, and
starvation, yeah,
death when
because
their
they,
steady supply of plastics stops coming in
yeah.
because you passed your damn laws, hippie.
So I honestly I don't mind recycling and everything, and I can tell you that I what they did, I didn't recycle properly. I didn't care much for it. I was doing the occasional recycling, but I can tell you a year ago, as of January of last year, the um the how do you call it, like
Are you carbon
the
neutral? Is that
sum
what you're
for
saying?
the sum for collecting garbage here in the village, basically they increased it by 300%. By 300%. So, and now every single garbage can that we have here is tagged, and I basically have to pay for every single garbage can that it's being taken care of. So
What
right,
if your neighbor was walking by and just wanted to
Let's
throw
see here now.
a piece of garbage in your
Now,
trash can? Now they can't do that
they
because
they
it's
can
theft.
they cannot do that because my garbage cans are behind my fence, so are on my property.
Well,
So
it's nice that you live somewhere where people respect your fence line and won't cross over it to throw garbage away.
Would you climb over basically a fence or a gate just to?
Joseph, don't ask what I've seen these things happen.
On camera,
Okay.
by the way, he's got a camera, so yeah. And
First, not every
he
house
knows how
here
to
has a
get that.
fence.
Yeah.
When you come to a city like New York, there's no room for fences everywhere.
The situation is different. The situation is a little bit different in cities. But what I wanted to say is that literally they increased the basically payment because we had like a flat. We paid something like 50 euro per person per year, like a flat fee for collecting garbage. And right now they lowered the main fee to something like 35 or 40, but then I have to pay for a small trash can 2 euro, and for a large trash can or trash container 4 euro, uh, to be basically taken care of. So, and all recycling is done for free. So right now I had like three trash cans, and now I'm basically using only one for the general waste. And then I basically have separate paper, glass, cans, and plastic bottles, like five different things that I have to basically.
Hello, Yitza, and hello, uh, Darius Munchausen.
I don't know, Joseph. Say what you want about the Soviets. At least they picked up the garbage.
No, they left their garbage everywhere.
Oh, well, then don't say that about the Soviets.
Yes, but see,
Yeah.
like New York and Iowa, if you look at cans, most of them have New York and Iowa as being the place to recycle stuff. The rest of the country, I don't know. I know here in Missouri, they don't do shit anymore. You could take all your recycling back to a centralized recycling place, but you can't just go back in the store and here. I remember as a kid even going, collecting cans, and it was like 50 cents for a can, and you got like 5 cents per can. So I bring in 10 cans I found on the road, and I got a free drink.
Yeah.
There was a Seinfeld episode where Kramer and the mail guy were going to take the 5 cents they get in New York, but drive to Michigan to get the 10 cents. Because there was 5 cent refund in New York, 10 cents if you refund in Michigan. Most states it's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when growing up as a kid, we always used to think, "Oh my God, it'd be so great if we lived in Michigan because we could, you know,
You should have moved over to Michigan. Yeah,
would
definitely.
have had only 10 cans to $1 instead of 20, and I could have drank 10 cans a day as a kid at that point. So it was like I think 10 cans of soda a day and have enough money for a new transformer in
You
20 or
sound
30
like
days.
you sound
You
like
see,
Cinnabon.
you see the positive aspects of recycling.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably no good on my health, but it would
Yeah.
have been good on the recycling.
For
Would have
example,
been the
scrap metal here.
original.
If there is something like a scrap metal or something, or electronic waste or something, we have as well like a place where I can basically carry it, or usually what people do, they leave it in front of their house, and somebody comes over, takes it, collects a few coins for that scrap metal. Yeah, and so it works. Yeah. Uh, and Chrono says, "I recycle. I just don't make a friggin' epic about it." Yeah. That,
We lost
oh,
the
we,
captain.
we, we lost the captain. Probably his internet went out. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
probably because too many people recycling.
yeah, recycling. He recycled some packages. Yeah, I some YP packages, and
We generate so much trash,
I can
Joseph.
imagine. I can imagine
I
because with
mean,
all.
everything I mean that I go through for my needs, and to the point that Mama Pray looks at the garbage we put out, and our neighbors. Somehow, we have the neighbors that put out the least garbage ever.
Mhm.
So, like, two homes, identical, next to each other, the exact same home layout, you know, with two people living in each home, me and Mama Pray in mine, and the neighbor and his wife in the other. And the neighbors have been working from home since the start of
Mhm.
COVID. And every week there's like the Berlin Wall in front of my house of trash. And his house, a tiny plastic bag that you used to be able to get at the supermarket, but now they don't give you at supermarkets anymore unless you pay for them.
Yeah.
Like half a bag tied up. That's it. And you look over at us, two or three cans of garbage, plus extra bags, plus God knows how much cardboard and recyclables. And there'd be more, except for the people who come to take the bottles and cans.
Yes.
But Mama Pray doesn't even put those out anymore. She holds them up here because there's one nice woman who comes, so she just gives them to her directly, so
Mhm.
as to not
Yeah, but
allow
this is
the.
that's the thing that you get basically everything delivered, and everything that comes delivered is wrapped in bubble wrap, and everything is like cartons, and of course all your medical supplies. It must be a nightmare because I'm surprised that I put one trash can almost every week because we feel it, and literally half of my trash is basically uh cat waste,
I see
you
you should
know.
be charged extra for that. Welcome back, Captain.
Hello,
Hmm.
Captain, welcome back. Welcome back to
Everybody
your
in
stream.
favor of making Joseph pay more for throwing out cat waste.
I
Raise your
agree.
hand. No.
I pay enough. I pay enough. I think, and but definitely, what I wanted to say that once I started recycling, literally in January of last year, uh, like properly recycling, the amount of like general waste dropped by maybe 70% immediately. Chronos basically cleaning the litter boxes of my cats, and I have four cats, three litter boxes. Trust me, and I need to do it like twice a day. It's just crazy. I don't know. The cats are basically just eating and
Jerks.
pooping. Yeah.
36
Uh,
kilograms of
is you see, and this is
34
Belgium.
kilograms.
This is Belgium, where they are recycling like crazy everything, and I assume they have very strict laws for that one. And it even knows about the weight. I have no idea how much of what I produced, but obviously someone even gave him this information.
Obviously, unless he's really, really, really anal. and weighs everything.
And you know what? Another thing, what I'm supposed to do, but I refuse to do, is basically like when I'm cooking. Like shells, like potato peels, and eggshells, and all that stuff. I should actually, how do you call it?
Hmm.
Composting, is it? Yeah, I should do that.
Well,
Uh,
here's another thing that, and I hate when people throw out potato peelings because actually all you have to do is get some cheese, cut them up, or just leave them kind of in the peel. Put some cheese on them, put some hamburger on them. You got an extra meal, and they're quite tasty and nutritious. So why waste potato peels?
depends.
Eggshells you can't.
Depends, Captain. Because if you have like when you have like how do you call it, like potatoes, like spring potatoes, like early in the season,
Hmm.
where the peel is really thin or something. I don't even scrape it when I make something like
No.
baked potatoes or something. No, I just wash them. But if you have like potatoes, and especially, and this is, I don't know why people are doing it here, but they buy something like 100 pounds of potatoes,
Hmm.
and they store it and they store it. It's better when the potatoes are actually, I mean, covered in dirt, because they don't dry out quickly, you know.
That's why you
So
wash it before you eat it.
you have to clean and wash it before you eat it, and to clean it to such a degree that you could actually use the peel.
Takes an extra 30 seconds. Ooh.
And a few gallons of water, additional water.
No, no, it doesn't. You
I,
just put it all in like a little basin thing, wash them off. Okay, the water's a little dirty, big deal. You rinse off the extra bits in waste water. You're fine. Big deal.
and I understand that, for example, when you have like really like something like waste from vegetables or something, many people here, like my neighbors, have, for example, chicken. So what I do, I give those, like, those peels and everything to them, because he feeds it to the chicken, and then from time to time he gives me like eggs. So definitely, recycling in a village, or in a small town, is way easier than doing it like in large cities, like New York, or
Yes,
basically
but
large cities. Yeah.
in large cities, they're actually a business unto itself. So you're causing unemployment by not recycling.
Mm,
See, you could be helping support the economy by recycling.
yes. Yeah, there are completely like branches of economy and jobs that basically sprang by people recycling everything. And honestly, it's a big problem, because I know that Slovakia is within like the EU, uh, on the bottom of uh, recycling policies and everything. But we are doing the best. Definitely, when you look at countries like I mentioned earlier, the Nordic countries, Germany, and basically Western Europe, they
Hmm.
are they are doing way better job than we are. But there's a big progress, and as I told, I started properly recycling a year ago.
It's one thing, like here in the United States, I understand some of the policies that are passed, but like California is the absolute worst. You know, it's like they've regulated everything to the nth degree, and now trucks aren't even able to operate to produce, to deliver goods because of the stupid environmental laws.
Mm. It was yesterday. I don't know what country it was, but a guy got fined by the police because he had like a candy wrapper on the seat of his car, and the police fined him because he doesn't have a license for carrying garbage.
What?
Yes,
That's utterly stupid.
I don't know. I don't know what country it was, but it was like one of the articles that you find on Reddit or something, where you just read it through, shake your head, and leave it without even trying to remember what it was or where it was.
Oh, see, that's the
But
thing. I never go to Reddit. That's
mm,
that's like going to TMZ for news. It's like, oh God.
it's it's toilet literature, as I call it. it's Reddit is an app that I have on my phone. So when I'm occupying the porcelain throne, I might open the Reddit, and
I mean, there have been people that have suggested, hey, you should go to Reddit
Reddit
for
Reddit is a
topics to
great
talk
source
about.
for
Oh,
things.
bullshit.
No, they really are. There's a
you,
great collection of intelligence there. Now, you're going to get rumors. You got to figure out what's true and what's not. But
I mean, if anybody doesn't know that a lot of Doomcock's material comes from Reddit, they're idiots.
well, yeah, but you have to understand a lot of
And
stories do start on Reddit. You wouldn't know it, but it would if you were a Redditor, as it is. You would know. You would see it there first. The problem is that yeah, you have to be able to figure out what's true and what isn't. Now, if you're going to Reddit looking for Star Wars rumors, yeah, it's going to be tough. But if you go to Reddit looking on how to fix something or how something works or how to get your money back from a company that screwed you over, that's the place you want to go.
okay, in other words, you have to know what you're looking for. Uh, no,
In
I
all honesty, yes, you have to have a specific question you need answered. If you go and say, "Hey, what's going on, guys? What's the word?" Yeah, that's not the place. But if you want a specific question you need answered, that's the place.
Captain Trek, I don't have the stream open, so I'm putting a link in the private chat, and you can actually share it. It's basically it was a case in UK. I found it. It's so ridiculous.
okay. Daily Mail.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's about as it's
Yeah,
about as reliable as the National
it's
Enquirer. But yeah,
something like that, but it's a story. So
what is it? What is that monetary unit? Francs or
pounds. It's
pounds?
pounds,
Okay, sorry.
British pounds. Yeah, 300
Uh,
pounds.
yeah. Council Council finds Brew for 300 pounds for having empty crisp packets and sandwich wrappers in his van because he doesn't have a license to carry rubbish. Well, you made it sound like it was one wrapper, not like
Yeah, but
dozens.
whatever. I can have you know what?
That's an
I
environmental risk. I mean, what if his van goes up in flames?
I think I
I mean,
think
you don't know the
it
van doesn't smoke. I mean, he could, have ashes come back in and start the thing ablaze and have to dig him out, assuming he
Captain
lived
Track.
from the.
If a van catches fire, it's not going to be from a crisps wrapper. And if it
Well,
catches
if
fire, I think the burning wrapper is the
okay,
least
now I'm looking at a
concern.
picture. I am looking at a picture, and it shows a sack, like a Walmart sack, that's like maybe 2/3 full of stuff. I don't know if this was. It looks like somebody had gathered the stuff. I don't know, or if he was doing it. If it was him doing it, it's like why why bother? Just leave the sack till it's full, then throw it out. That's just stupid. 300 pounds for carrying a little sack of trash. Yeah, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen with the article. So basically, yeah, there it is. I can.
You have to, yeah, right there.
Yeah. So, and you know what? It's I'm not saying that I have this that size of a bag in my car, but
Even if you did, I mean,
being
you
fined like
they're
300
making
pounds
it
for.
sound like he's got thousands of wrappers
Yeah,
in there, and
yeah, exactly. It's just
that's
because of that.
stupid.
So yeah, it's literally council fines roofer 300 pounds.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Eric in here today. That's
So
weird.
okay, I'm stopping the uh screen share.
Oh shit! What was that Lego advertisement?
Which Lego? Okay, share
Was it a chess set?
screen, share screen. This one. Okay, bam. Which one?
What are those bottom Legos? Chess sets?
Bottom Legos. Okay, let's click on it. What is it? Yeah, it's a chess set.
How big?
Okay, let me
75 euros.
76 euros, yeah, and
Those are single squared. Oh, fuck that. Those are two
thousand
by
four.
two squares.
It's 1,450 pieces.
Nothing.
Two,
That's enough.
yeah, 2017. It was. Where is
That's
it?
tiny.
Charlie,
What's you got under Lego Expert there?
the baby.
On the
Lego,
left, the yellow.
Lego
The
Expert.
yellow.
Oh, this one. Okay, Lego Expert.
I'm
It's a
sorry,
pickup.
Cap. Oh, that's a nice pickup.
Good Lord.
Pickup truck. This is like a van, old Volkswagen.
I've got the red
Ooh,
one of those. They've got a blue one now.
cool. Where's the yellow one?
T2 camper.
Probably coming in a couple of years. 150? Shit.
Yes, it's. Uh, Read as
Do they
well the
provide?
last number. It's almost 160.
Do they provide blue with that? That's just
Yeah. Look here, Lego Adidas, and you can build a shoe. Bless you. A
what?
shoe.
Why in the
Some
hell
of
would
these
you
are just
build a
stupid.
shoe?
I
A
guess if I was
shoe?
a shoe aficionado,
Yeah, if you have a shoe fetish and you're a fan of Lego, there you go.
Okay.
All in one.
I
All
love
in one.
Lego. Don't get me wrong. I do. But to build a fucking shoe?
This one, this flower bouquet Erica got for Christmas from my sister.
did
Yeah,
you
I
build it
like
for her?
those. Those are pretty.
She built it. Erica built it by herself.
They've been out of stock.
Oh, good.
This is on this one they have on stock, and it's not it wasn't like crazy
On
expensive,
sale.
and this means on stock. And oh yeah, you are fighting right now with Slovak.
Trying to get back.
Oh, there's your yellow.
Fiat 500. It was such a classic
No,
car.
but I meant the yellow one that was
Yeah,
just
the
like the
bus.
van.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
bus.
VW bus, Fiat
Oh,
500,
Charlie.
€80. It's just expensive. I got this one for Christmas from my mother, but it was 160.
Discovery! Garbage! Break it!
It's the NASA Discovery with the Hubble.
The NASA
Hello,
Discovery. The good Discovery.
Alexander. Sorry you don't feel
Ervik.
good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, here's your coffee. Anyhow.
Bonsai.
And this one I got for Christmas from my sister. It's also built.
It's Cobra Kai. They
Bonsai
should have. They
tree.
should have. They
And the
should
fun
have
part
Cobra
is
Kai'd it.
this is basically these greens, the green branches here are like 3 branches, and you
Love
can
you.
swap them for the pink ones. So either it's green or then in bloom, and
Yeah.
you can change it.
Bonsai trees bloom.
Yes.
Bonsai basically you
Charlie.
can make
My dear.
it's not like there is like one type of bonsai tree. Bonsai is basically a an art how to make how to
Yosef, the
grow a
only
tiny
thing I
tree.
know about bonsai tree is if strong tree survive. Okay, that's the only thing I know about bonsai trees. That and you could buy them in the malls in the
Yes,
1980s.
and you can buy them in flower shops today as well. So I have this one. This one is unavailable currently. Yeah, it's nice. This is going to be probably my next purchase. Ecto One.
See, these are $200.
Yes.
$200. I can't. I just can't. I can't.
That's
See,
why you
Can't
this is
put it on.
justify it anymore.
That's why you put it
this
on
is
your Amazon wish list. Then
I
people
don't
can.
want to put it on my wish list because the thing is, even if I had it, I still can't build it. There's no place to put it. Yeah.
and this is how we put prices on everything. It's basically your final purchase price is 194.99, and this is ex VAT. So basically the sales tax. And as you can see, it's something like 20%.
Hi, Charlie. Bye.
Oh.
Love you. Talk to you later.
I wouldn't mind if they were forced to show prices like that in the U.S.
This one I
No
have
kidding.
right next to me, built here.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I thought you were against regulations like that,
I'm
bird.
saying, well, this is a regulation that's across all companies, and a consumer can't change that, right? A consumer can't fix that. There's no way a consumer say, "Well, I just won't buy," because then they can't buy anything because nobody advertises what the tax is included. That would have to be done from a national level.
The problem with the United States is that the sales tax is different from basically state to state, right?
And county to county in each state.
Yeah,
Even that. Okay, so and see, and this is basically something that is here basically for the whole country. And you might some countries have one VAT, basically of something like between 18 to 22%, and we have, for example, like for basic food categories, it's like 10%. For and for I think tourism, they are thinking about right now lowering the tax to 10%. For restaurants, they want to make 10%. But for example, all the other food categories, they have the 20%, like chocolate or alcohol or whatever. Plus, of course, in things like alcohol and tobacco products, you have as well like additional gazillion of different taxes. So
Well, that's the one thing that you're similar to the U.S.
yeah.
alcohol and tobacco have specialized taxes that are
My neighbor got this for Christmas, so he was
stupid.
building that one, the Aston Martin DB5 from James Bond.
Because I
And
remember being at the local gas station, seeing people buy a pack of cigarettes, one marked like this wasn't that long ago, marked like $3.50, and it was like after taxes, it was like five something.
uh-huh.
How is it? The fuck is this legal?
That's the thing. That's the thing. But as I said, every single consumer price. So if you are the end customer, every single price has to be including all the taxes. So the prices that you see are the final prices. So this one looks beautiful as well. Come on.
But it doesn't include shipping.
Shipping is usually something like you know what, with this with prices like this, the shipping is probably free.
Yeah, I mean, we have free shipping on Amazon here over $75, but
mhm,
yeah. If you were looking at a $25 set, I'd imagine it would
you would
say,
pay something like 2 to 5 euro is
yeah.
here at least, so it's nothing critical. You know what, Bert? I know exactly what you mean when you say I don't
Hi,
have
Keely.
you don't have the you don't have this place to put it because
Yeah, I mean, just ran out of spot.
yeah.
Hello, Keely Chow says, good morning, everybody. What's going on?
Hey,
Good morning,
We're
Keely.
Keely
doing the
Chow.
Lego review here
Yeah.
on Captain Track's channel.
Keely, I need to talk to you sometime, please. Some questions I have for you.
Oh, Yitza, you're here. Hey, Yitza, I got the package. And it's beautiful. And I will show it off on Friday.
You got a package.
Bird's going to
I
show
got a
off
package.
his
I'm going to show
on
off a
Friday.
package on Friday.
Bird's going to show off his package on Friday. That's what he
I
said.
got 3, all on the same day. It's 2 packages. Yes, both packages came the same day.
Bert, as a patriot, you should have this one.
I have the White House. I don't have this extended White House. I just have the central White House.
Wow.
That they way overpriced. I didn't know they had come up with the bigger White House, the modern White House.
Yeah. And it's
How much are they charging?
19.99.
91 euros.
91 euros, yeah. You know what? Let's check this one out. Amazon.com. And let's see what they say here. Here, $115. Our Lego architecture, 119.
That's not bad. Considering
It's
the
horrible.
size.
That's horrible. It's only 1483 pieces. Item dimensions, there you have it.
I mean,
Oh,
I've seen things that are more expensive than that. So yeah, it's not a cheap price by any means, but
yeah.
I've seen things that are half the size that are double the price.
You can have the Statue of Liberty.
That's a pretty tiny thing, though, Cap. I mean, if you zoom in on it, Joseph, Or I don't know if you're. I'm sorry, I'm not looking.
Like the
I
Statue of
brought it
Liberty,
up.
that thing's tiny.
Yeah,
mean,
but all the architecture sets are tiny. So I mean, when
That-
you zoom in on that White House, you're going to see those trees in the front.
Yeah,
Those are tiny. I mean, tiny single block
yeah.
yeah, this
leaves.
is this is this is this is literally like single block, single
So
block.
if you look at the rotunda or whatever the hell that's called, I mean, those are
This part or
single.
this?
The round part, that part.
This one, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's do it like this. I can probably find
I'm
better
just saying, I
picture.
zoom in. Yeah, if you
Let me find a better. Look here.
look at
Here,
that little
comparison
girl,
with a
that
tiny
girl's
person.
probably 3 feet tall. No, I'm not kidding.
No,
Yes.
They
he's
hire
not.
they hire little people. No, I am kidding. But yeah,
I mean, it's small. Don't get me wrong. It's overpriced, but I've seen things that cost double the price that are half that size. I wouldn't pay it.
A wonderful display piece for your home office. For your home or office. Okay, not home office.
Kronos. I can only thank God that Lego and Star Trek don't
Oh,
mix.
trust
No
me.
Because
kidding.
I would be I would have a hospital bed on a street corner, and that would be it.
Hey, how about a Lego hospital bed?
Oh, I think I saw
It
on
was there
somewhere like
all along. Yes, there is. They blew it up. That was The Simpsons,
uh Eric,
Planet of the Apes, the
do you know
musical.
this one?
Oh my God.
It's uh okay, I will
Um,
stop the video and
ah, ah,
it's
ah, yeah,
75,000 pieces.
Makes sense. He did.
ah.
Oh, hello.
Is there a runabout? Is there a runabout somewhere?
No kidding.
I don't know. I don't want to play the
I
video
want
itself,
no, but oh my god.
Oh,
but when you look at it, it's ridiculous.
imagine if there was a wormhole nearby.
The guy from Mexico.
I think
Look
that
at
would
the
cost a lot
details.
extra.
He's doing it. He said,
And obviously he wired it as well.
"Nothing, I didn't be the first. I remember the name.
Look how tall the thing is.
CBI.
My God.
You know what?
Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Do do
You
do
can
do.
play this video instead of the credits today. Here, this is probably. And here you have the Discovery. Oh, what is it called?
Oh yeah,
Zatvash.
oh, I forgot what it was even called.
The tubes
The
of
thing they
doom.
had to click, hang on to get the ultimate reveal of the future, the full message.
I could look at this picture the whole day, probably. This is incredible. Just and the lady here doesn't appreciate it. She only reads
No,
through what it is.
fucking Voyager fan. She's like, this doesn't look like Voyager to me.
So, Definitely. I remember I remember seeing this somewhere, like only in pictures. I didn't even realize that there is a video about it. But definitely, that's just crazy. Front angle, something coming up. What is it? It's definitely not going to cost 47 dollar.
Defiance? Really?
But I don't think it's Lego. It will be, or maybe it's like custom
Lego
built that somebody.
ideas. It says Lego ideas, but it has a price.
But there's something like Happy Shopping. I don't know what page
Oh,
this is. It's definitely not like it's a fake name because we know that Lego doesn't have the license.
maybe they do in Slovakia.
No, they don't. Trust me. I would, and it doesn't even look that
It looks
great.
close enough.
It looks
Oh,
close
Cap,
enough,
you
but
were lost again, and now you're found.
so honestly,
Uh,
honestly, no. Star Wars, you can find
and
so much stuff around Star Wars. You have probably this White House, right?
Yeah. How
This
much
piece.
is charging for it?
Yeah, that's
How much are
probably.
they charging for it now?
Uh, what? 171?
It's a retired set. That's why.
Probably.
That's probably unopened.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe I could get back what I paid for it, being it's opened and in perfect condition.
Only
But
one left in stock. Okay, so they can ask whatever they want.
they can price gouge, yeah.
Uh, Empire State Building.
now there's two Empire State Buildings. Again, the old one, which I got, is only like 6 inches tall,
Mm-hmm.
and it cost like $25. And at the time, I said it was maybe even $30. I said this was way overpriced
Mm-hmm.
because, like, honestly, the number of bricks in it were only a little bit more than in your typical Happy Meals,
Yeah.
McDonald's Happy Meal Lego set or something. Like literally the plastic almost given away for free. Plastic bag ones you'd see at the front of stores. It's like, oh, $5 here, last minute purchase. Um, but then they went back and redid it to something like, I don't know, 1 or 2 feet tall. And well, if it's over 1 foot, like 18 inches, I think that's okay. But again, now they raised the price to 100 and change. So that's ridiculous.
And Darius put my channel up there. And Kronos is subscribed. But Kronos, you know what? I'm subscribed to you as well.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I do, yeah, and my streams yeah, my streams are wet and private, yeah, definitely. So this is another beautiful set piece. But once again, you see that it's not particularly big, and it's only really like 1032 pieces. And when I look at some of the pieces, they are really like tiny, tiny.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Bird only has. I've got Bird. Kronos only has 46 subscribers, so we need to get Kronos more subscribers.
Definitely. when this Bugatti came out, I was like, okay, this is something that I want. But then, where's the price? They don't even have the price here. But this
And
is as well something like 300. Oh, here, 417.
there's the link to Chronos. Yes, peeps are annoying. What's your point, Chronos?
You know that I want it to be like for 45 minutes in a conference call in a training session, but I don't care. It's okay.
Joseph, you're supposed to be working, for God's sake, not.
Captain Trek, it's okay. It's okay.
Besides, I thought
So
you were supposed to be going shopping while in this.
that is as well a fact that I wanted to go grocery shopping, but the shops are open till I think 10 p.m., so it's all good. And this one I have, but still not built. I have this one, this box, but I have to build it.
Ah,
The ISS. So I have the Space Shuttle Discovery and this ISS, two models that I still didn't have time to
well, we
build.
still need to get Chronos another 50 subs so he can have the personalized for his non-existent content. Yeah, and he can change it to Chronos the Unbannable. That
You
way,
know, right now it is like a psychological warfare between the two of us. Who is going to create content or who is not going to create content?
see, I think you should do cat videos.
You know what? My cats are boring because when they are at home, they are sleeping, and when they are in the garden or somewhere out, I don't see them. That's the problem.
Jedi
But
Bill
this,
has a fucking cat hat video. People love that shit. I
I
mean,
know.
seriously, you could show a cat sleeping 15 seconds. People would eat that shit up. Seriously.
And I have this rocket next to me. I would like to have this light, those lights here that they put here. Looks cool. Let me show the video. Uh, no audio. No, 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 no. I don't think you can hear the audio, but I'm not going to show the video.
That would require getting him to 500 subscribers in order for him to get a community tab to tell people to stop subscribing to him. So we'd really have to go up high for, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I'm stuck as well with something like 110, 111 subscribers the whole time. Nobody likes my content.
oh Lord, the Womp Rat. Oh Lord, you weren't around before. Oh my God. Um, no, we had somebody who used to participate who absolutely loves Playmobil. Sorry. Um, I don't like the look of it personally. It's just my opinion.
And yeah, Houston, we are aft. But this was Apollo 11, the rocket. Basically, the Saturn V for Apollo 11, not the 13. Sheep and goat videos from Joseph. You know what? Even that wouldn't be. Even that would be possible to make. Yeah, not my goats, not my sheep, but
Wouldn't have
yeah.
to be. As long as you're not posting somebody else's content. I think.
Kronos, get help milking cat videos. Jesus,
Uh, whoa, Kronos. That's
that's sick.
are you volunteering to do that? Because that's rather gross. But okay, we'll watch for milking cat videos on Cronus's channel. Ugh. Let me see here. I hate I hate to do it, but I'm going to.
And Keely Chow says Eternals live watch party later today. Oh, is Eternals was Eternals released for home video? Keely, where I can find it? Where is it available? If
Yes.
some if you tell me Disney, the moment I go to the Jack Sparrow network, if it's Disney, but it's Marvel, so it's going to be Disney. Yeah. Okay, I will stop the screen share.
Well, fortunately, oh my God, there's actually a video. Now, granted, it's for relieving stress on a cat, but it's actually showing milking a cat.
No, no, please, please. There are certain things that I really don't want to see, that I really don't need to see. So yeah. But anyway, did I scare peeps away? Good. I'm still here, Kronos. I'm still here. And it's not
We
a
always
threat,
scare peeps away.
it's just a fact. Commodity trends meeting in 9 minutes. No, not interested.
Well, see, there's also the fact that there are people going over to other channels right now because there are other streams starting soon. So yeah.
I'm
Check that.
chatting with a agent trying to get my account number so I can move my phone service to the new phone.
Ah,
And
no
apparently I
problem.
have to talk to a agent via the chat of my old phone to get my account number.
Well, kind of makes sense. So, what is this new crew page? Go ahead and subscribe. Why not? Check out their content real quick. The new crew, 583 subscribers. I'm subscriber 583. I should get a patch for that, by the way. Just saying. Um, I don't know what the hell their content is. I mean, okay, I'll check it out. But I got the reminder set. I have no idea what it's about. No, oh Darius, what channels? I do know about sci-fi for me. I've actually been subscribed. Get this video if you're subscribed. Check why not. Uh, if you're watching this far and aren't subscribed, Let's watch part. Okay, yeah. Got that reminder set. History with R&R, of course. Question of track, of course. History with R&R, yeah. Not sure about the Arvid one. Arvid, yeah, I'm subscribed. Yeah. Just going back through the chat. There's chaos. If I'm subscribed or not. That one I genuinely don't know if I am. It's been a while. Yep. There we go. And I saw that there's the chaos has 2 more subscribers than me. Cool.
Oh, I got a delivery. I need to
Go.
go and pick it up. It's, you know what it is? Actually, it's a Lego set, but it's not for me. It's for my neighbor's brother because his birthday is approaching. And as you can see, I have a good neighbor. We all are addicted to Legos.
Maybe you ought to just destroy both your houses and just make Lego houses together. One big Lego house. Build a wall between the houses so you got some privacy.
Could be a
Hey,
possibility. My wife wouldn't approve of that, but yeah.
she would say to grow up.
Okay. My line will cut up a little bit because I'm already in front of the house.
I'm surprised we haven't lost you by now. And
And I guess Captain dropped off again, so I'm here. Oh, he's back.
I'm back. Yeah, just internet issues today. For some reason, it'll go out, and then all I have to do is click to log back in and log to back in, and I have to go through the process to get back into the studio.
It's weird.
Probably means they're updating something.
What's happening?
I
I
can't
keep
wait to
losing
see.
internet for brief periods of time, and then I'm having to reconnect. And having to do that means I have to get back into the studio, and that
Yeah.
takes even longer than the disconnect is.
He speculated that it could mean an update's coming.
Cable. Not
Cable,
DSL.
cable and wireless, yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Of course, you'll forgive me, Kronos, because you're awesome. And good morning, the Catman, aka D.D. Myers. What's going on?
You see, Didi has more cats than I do, if I remember correctly, 6. And hello, Didi Myers.
Then more cats for Dee Dee Myers. And more cats for Yosef.
No, 4 are enough.
I'll be back in a little bit. They're calling me to tell me my account number because apparently it's so sensitive they can't put it into the chat session.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Here you go, Arabic. Because I know you're not feeling well. And because, well, I'm nice.
Listen to me very carefully because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your 3rd cup this morning.
4th, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
Was there coffee in the nebula?
Yeah, I definitely need a longer coffee clip, but that'll wait.
And Kronos is asking, does the captain ever tinkle?
Yes, that's what I use the coffee breaks for.
Kronos, that's the song, Tinkle Tinkle Little Star, right?
Provided by the company.
Yeah, provided by
What I
the
need
cable
is
company.
a. What I need is a. What do you call the? I need somebody to make a hole in the wall and put one of the lines that connect directly to the router.
Yeah, Captain, didn't how many circuit is it like circuit breakers, right? It's like one main circuit breaker in the house, right?
Yep.
You could actually use power over IP over power or power line. It's called. Give me a second. Power line adapters. Ethernet adapters, and I'm going to once again share my screen. Share screen. And this one, and share. And you can show it. Basically something like this, because what this does, basically this one you plug to your one you plug next to your router, and here goes the Ethernet cable, and the same thing you plug next to your computer, and you can wire it with an Ethernet cable. And basically you will get internet over the power line, and it definitely is, especially if your router is like through multiple walls away from you, it will definitely give you a more stable connection. And
wait a minute.
I personally
What is that called, by the way?
Powerline Ethernet adapter. Here it is called,
Okay.
Powerline Ethernet adapter.
Powerline.
It's not the greatest solution. It's not the greatest solution, but definitely it is more stable than a weaker Wi-Fi signal, and it usually comes as well with two short uh, network cables, like for example, I don't have because I was lazy and I didn't. I have everything prepared for network cables around my house, but in the 11 years that I'm living here, I wasn't able wasn't able to pull the cables in the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually using this type of adapters for the TV that I have in the first floor in the bedroom. I have my TV plugged into this one because the router is in the home office downstairs where my wife is. So there's the main router, and I'm using this for the TV. I'm not saying it's the greatest solution. Obviously, the best solution would be literally like drilling a hole through the wall and pull a cable.
Mm-hmm.
But this is elegant, no drilling required. The only thing that you need is basically this, and as I said, it comes usually with two relatively short uh, Ethernet cables. Usually, the one for router is enough. Sometimes the one for the computer that you will use for the computer would be probably too short if you don't have the plug directly sitting next to your computer on your
I
desk.
hate those little short ones. They're a pain
Yes,
in the ass. Why even bother?
but
I
you
mean,
can. But yeah, exactly. That's like why do you give me something like a foot long cable?
I'm sorry. You need at least 6 feet.
Yes.
Period. That's the minimum.
Yeah. So this is definitely something like more stable solution. Kronos, this is when you look at it, this is Amazon in the US. I'm looking at the US. It's in dollar everything, and it's US Amazon. So yeah, the plugs in Europe are different, and in UK even more
So I'm
different.
trying to figure out what's the difference between because they've got a uh, it looks like the same picture.
Uh,
Oh, wireless. Okay. What?
oh,
Because they've got a
what you can do is as well, some of them come like with two ethernet plugs. Some of them come like one module that goes next to your router is basically the base, and the other end can be wireless. So it can basically extend your wireless through the electric wiring in your house. So the question
but
is,
it's
but
got an
those,
Ethernet port as well.
yeah, Ethernet and
Uh,
wireless, yeah, but they
uh,
are then more expensive. The thing is,
okay. Well, then I need I either need $45 or $90. Um, because I'm not paying for it. Um,
yeah,
no, but I'm not asking for it. So hey, and I think I forgot to put the link in anyhow. Yay! So you can't send me anything.
yeah.
Cool.
So this
If
is
I
this
did,
is
I'll make sure to
basically
take
this
it
is
out.
basically a solution that I would suggest for you.
No, I will have some money coming at some point,
Uh,
and I'll be able to save up for it at least, which is a good thing.
and another thing, they have like different speeds, but usually the cheapest ones go from like 500, and the most expensive one like over 1 gigabit speeds, but you don't have the type of internet connection, so whatever.
So in other words, I don't need to waste the money on the $90 one. Just get the
Yeah,
$45 one. Okay.
exactly. And it should definitely that should definitely eliminate the drops in the wireless, because as Itza mentioned it as well in the chat. Remove all the plants that are between between the router and your room.
None.
Because none. Okay, no, because plants, water pipes, floor heating, uh, everything basically lowers the quality of the signal, and
There's
especially
one
on
wall.
the 5 gigahertz.
Well, that's the thing. Right now, I'm on the 2.4.
Yeah, and
I
it's more
have
than
to
enough.
because
Yeah,
the
it's more
five
than enough. Yeah.
is not working right now.
Yeah, the problem is that the 5 has higher speeds, but a way shorter distance that it can go. Yeah.
The 5 is totally out right now.
And
I was
Professor says here, I'm a big advocate for owning your own modem and router than using the one that comes from your service provider. You know what, Professor? I totally agree. But what happened, for example, in my case, I have fiber optics like FTTH, fiber to the home. So, and when they basically installed the first adapters that I had, they used fiber optics to metallic converter, so I could use the router that I had. But the converter got damaged, stopped working, and they just brought a completely new router. So I had to. So right now I'm using the router that was provided by the uh, by the by the provider. And what I'm thinking about right now is that I'm going to upgrade completely the whole house with basically a mesh network, because it's so annoying having all the uh, wireless extenders and adapters here in the house. Because yeah, I would rather use it as a mesh network, which means that one network for the whole house, no problems, no drops in signal and everything. So what I have to do is basically get new devices, and if I want to use the router that I got from the provider, I need to turn off the wireless there and use it only as a basically wired router for the whole infrastructure.
and the only problem I have. I understand that he's against using the ones provided. I wouldn't save any money by stopping using the one provided.
Yeah,
If I would save money by switching to, stopping using that and starting using the other one, then yeah, I'd be all for it. But to save absolutely zero money and have to buy the router anyhow,
again, yeah.
like, no, no, I'd rather have it so that they have to replace the router because
Yeah, I can tell you that
I'm a cheapskate. I got,
yeah.
let's put it this way, I'm opening a package of tortillas that I got yesterday when I was out. The package was, let's see here,
ONB, I'm reading your message.
50
Get well
cents.
soon. Yeah,
Used to be $1. Now it was 50 cents. I didn't buy it at $1. I bought it at 50 cents because I'm cheap.
nice.
And I freely admit I'm cheap. Unlike Bird, I'm not cheap and easy. And I can only say that because Bird's not here.
Because birds what?
Not here. I figured you were still on the phone.
I on and off the phone.
Ah, okay.
I've just turned on the Pixel.
So what I'm doing now, heating up the tortillas for 30 seconds. I put some cheese on there, real cheese,
And another
Swiss.
thing that destroys completely wireless signal, especially the 2.4 gigahertz, is microwave. Because microwaves are heating up your food at 2.41 gigahertz, so it's so close that it can kill the wireless signal if the wireless signal goes through the microwave. So you're turning on the Pixel?
I just turned it on.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get it set up. Apparently, download an app.
Oh yeah, this transfer app. Yeah.
Even though I don't have a SIM card yet.
You don't have to have a SIM card. You don't have to have a SIM card. The software basically asks you to transfer everything. Are you using WhatsApp?
WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh, I'm just asking if you're using WhatsApp or what you should do before you transfer everything from your phone, that you check that everything is synced with the cloud, so that you don't lose any messages, because usually WhatsApp does it based on your settings either once a week or once a day, usually somewhere in the middle of the night.
I haven't used WhatsApp in months. So
Okay.
if I lost everything from WhatsApp, I wouldn't care.
And
Okay,
does
so
the Pixel have a SIM card, SD card slot or not?
no, there's no SD card slot.
No SD card slot. So when you are putting like for the transfer of your data, it will take an eternity, but you can as well click on the SD card, and it will transfer as well all the pictures and all the stuff that is on your SD card. Or you can skip it and then do the transfer to your new phone through the notebook and cable.
Well, it's actually saying to connect it by cable to my old phone to do the transfer.
What software are you using? Because it can offer you either cable or wireless transfer.
I don't know, whatever Google's got set up.
What did I? Because I did it to with the. Yeah, my sister got a new phone for Christmas, so I did it for her when she was here. I don't know what software did we use.
I don't know, yes, this is the Google software, and I happen to have an adapter that'll let it fit. So
Yeah, so it will go even faster. Yeah.
uh, wait, actually, this is the wrong way. I have an adapter that brings the C to the micro to the C. I need to go from the C to the micro. Mhm. I think
I
I've
have.
got it. I think I might have one on my computer. You could take this back. Thank you.
It should go wirelessly like nothing.
You want the red?
It's 32 gigs of full data on my SD card, I think.
And what size did you get?
The
128 or
256.
256? Okay, 256. Okay.
Okay.
Should be more than enough space then for you.
I would hope. Okay, let's copy your data. You can keep the setting. up your pixel during the transfer. Okay, next. Use your old device. You need to turn on your old Android or iPhone. Turn it on and keep it device. Yeah, okay, next. Insert the cable that fits your old device. This is usually a cable that's best used for charging. Oh, damn. Right into the chest.
And
Okay.
Eastlin says the only advantage to owning your modem or other equipment is that they cannot tell you that they cannot use the hardware, software, yours, mine argument against you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But honestly, the provider that I have, I'm paying for my 200 200/20 line that I'm using here, like not even 20 euro a month.
Oh shit. Wow, we came really close to
What?
dropping that on the phone. Copy. Came really close to dropping my new phone onto the ground.
Don't do that. It's a new phone.
I know. I know. Okay, copying your account. Continue setup on your Pixel 6. Okay. Onto the Pixel 6.
Does it have face recognition or fingerprint?
It's got both, I believe.
Both.
But I set up fingerprint last night. This morning or whatever.
No, Kronos. 200 megabit download, 20 megabit upload, and that for something like 1990. So not even 20 euro a month. And that's actually expensive for those speeds because I have the luxury of exactly one provider here.
About 10 minutes to transfer. 14 gigabytes.
And Kronos says he's happy with his cable.
Some of your data might not transfer.
It's the obligatory warning.
Downloads.
Great.
Photos and music. Photos and music received via text messages. What the hell's the point?
Probably MMS won't be. Like, I'm not sure if you ever received an MMS in the recent years.
Yes, I have. Plenty. Lots of them are Charlie. Towers.
And hey, Jill. Good to see you.
Oh, great.
But the weirdest thing is that they didn't offer you like a data transfer via wireless. As long as
If
you have
you
all the adapters and cables, it's definitely going to be faster. But still, it's a little bit weird.
If you agree, Google Assistant will wait in standby mode to detect "Hey Google" and search in quick phrases. No, I don't want it listening.
What
Had
would be
enough
funny if
device.
what you could do is initiate a dialogue between Google and Alexa.
Oh, too bad you can't change it to something really really good that really we could change it to "Hello World" since he says that all the time, so it would turn it on automatically anytime he was online. Um,
Oh, Simple Jack Live says here, text messages with video and picture are not actually set on your phone. Those will not be transferred. You have manually saved those items in the text to your phone memory, in the text to your phone memory. And Kronos says, I don't have a derp phone. What type of phone do you have, Kronos? Is it an iPhone?
that would be a dirt phone. Those smartphones.
Oh, Kronos has the clamshell. The new Samsung ones? Those flip phones that I would like to get my hands on, but they are so expensive. Yeah, clamshell. Clamshell. L LG clamshell. So really you are using an old button type phone? What type of clamp steamers? And and Kronos wants to know what you are doing, Captain Trek.
Stressing out. I got a call. Um, they had a cancellation.
Hmm. So you're stressing out.
Yes.
Hmm. Oh, and we have Deej Odyssey in the chat saying boobs.
Deej, please stream if you can.
Oh, you need to you want to wrap up, yes?
I literally need to wrap up. I mean, Bird could keep going if he wants, but he's got other stuff he needs to do.
Yeah, it looks like Bird is doing another things. Okay, Captain. Anyway, good stream, 2.5 hours, no stress. And since you have to go, yeah, go and maybe somebody else will take over.
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay.
Um, I may stream when I get back, but thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Deej. Sorry I didn't get a chance to talk to you. I'm sure there are people that I missed in chat. Hey, Simple Jack, I'll message you later. Anybody else, you know how to get a hold of me. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody who's been on the panel, everybody who's been in the chat. Thank you again, Yosef. Thank you again, Bird. Have a great day.
Take care. Bye.